the president of Namibia, just watch this and then we'll comment. It's unbelievable.
Whereas in Namibia, for example, the number of Chinese people living here in the meantime is 4 times as much as, for example, the German community. And so far, it's not precisely the same what takes place all over the world. There are differences. And what I'm...
Mr. Speaker, what is your problem with that? Why does it become your problem? It looks like it's a more European problem than our problem. You are so sorry for us. I don't see... Chinese will never come and play around here. As Germans not allowed to do that. Which Germans are doing, by the way. You talk about Chinese. We allow Germans to come offer visas here. Red carpet. Our people are harassed in Germany. Even diplomatic passport holders in Germany. And you come in here, Germans come in here as they want. So why Chinese talk about Germans? How you are treating us there? Chinese don't treat us like that. Diplomatic passport, we will handle our own country. Don't be sorry for us.
Absolutely,
yeah. Every time Westerner comes, it's about Chinese.
He said Westerners come. Every time Westerners come, it's about Chinese. That's what he said.
Westerner comes, it's about Chinese.
Oh my! I'm speechless. He handled that masterfully. Like that. This was by definition a masterclass of how to shut someone up. And you have to understand something. This is the president of Namibia, and Namibia used to be a German colony. You got this German politician who's not even in the same league as a head of state, right? I think he used to be the German foreign minister. He also had some high-level positions in the German government and then EU. But he's never been a head of state. And he certainly wasn't a head of state in that video when he's just like speaking like that in Namibia to the Namibian president as a German and lecturing him. The audacity, the goddamn nerve. I mean, he must have thought he walked into a time machine and he's, 100 years earlier. He thought it's still a German colony, right? He's going to complain. Oh, there's too many Chinese. What's your problem with Chinese? You saw what he told them? The Chinese treat Namibians with respect. And in Germany, even a diplomat is harassed. And diplomats are offered special protections. You can't bully them, and that's why the Vienna Convention was created. So he's saying even the diplomatic passport holders, you don't respect us, and we are officials, foreign dignitaries sent on a diplomatic mission, and you don't respect us in your country. The Chinese don't treat us that way. But let me get at the bigger point. You know why he's complaining about the Chinese? This crowd, the West, The West is so envious, and they're dying inside at the idea and at the prospect of China coming in and forging nice relations with Africa. Because the European mentality is we're going to fuck Africa, we're going to plunder Africa, we're going to rape Africa, enslave Africa. The Chinese don't have this sick, disgusting mentality when they deal with other people, and certainly not in Africa. You see? That's the arrogance, the colonial arrogance that this guy is showing in this video. Like he got, dude, he knows he's being recorded. Like even if he had some kind of legitimate grievance, why the fuck are you lecturing the president on tape? You know you're being recorded. If you had a legitimate grievance, you'd say it in private afterwards behind closed doors. Wow. I mean, he put this guy in his place. I want to watch it again.
Chinese people living here in the meantime is 4 times. Whereas in Namibia, for example, the number of Chinese people living here in the meantime is 4 times as much as, for example, the German community. And so far, it's not precisely the same.
That's okay. Go back to Germany. It's not your colony anymore.
For example, the German community. And so far, it's not precisely the same what takes place all over the world. There are differences. And what I'm...
Mr. Speaker, what is your problem with that? Why does it become your problem? It looks like it's a more European problem than our problem. Yeah. You are so sorry for us. I don't see... Chinese will never come and play around here. As Germans not allowed to do that. Which Germans are doing, by the way. You talk about Chinese. We allow Germans to come offer visas here. Red carpet. Our people are harassed in Germany, even diplomatic passport holders in Germany. And you come in here, Germans come in here as they want. So why Chinese talk about Germans? How you are treating us there? Chinese don't treat us like that. Diplomatic passport, we will handle our own country. Don't be sorry for us.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Every time.
Absolutely, yeah. Man, look at him sitting there like some pussy whipped schoolboy, with his tail tucked between it. He had nothing to say. Nothing to say. He made the president made a fool of him, and rightfully so. Put you in your goddamn place.
Westerner comes, it's about Chinese.
Man, this is this should be recorded in what a beautiful historical record. I mean, this clip is amazing, really. It's so nice, and in many ways. And I want to say, you see this often, that you have these like Europeans lecturing Africans. You see the French doing it in Mali, in Chad, in Algeria. Even today. I'm not talking about like back 100 years ago only. Even today. And the nerve that he's talking to a head of state, that he's not talking to some random diplomat. A point that the president raised is, Mr. President raised, is that the passports, he basically said that when Germans want to come here, even though you colonized our country, when you want to come here, we give you visas. Everybody, right? Like, we treat you with respect, we welcome you. But if someone from Namibia wants to go to Germany, right? You harass them, even diplomatic passport holders. And I want to say something. He is not only right, the president, about what he just said regarding Namibia. This is the case with the whole global south. Like if you're a British citizen and you want to get a visa to go to, I don't know, Iraq or Syria or whatever, you will get it easily. Anyone. Right? You don't have to be a diplomat or some hotshot. Try going to the UK as an Iraqi or a Syrian. Look how they will play games with you, with the pretending it's the bureaucracy, you filled in the wrong form. Oh, I'm sorry, there's something shady. They treat you and make you jump through hoops like some kind of a poodle, and that's if you even get to go there, right? It's disgusting, the imbalance. It's the Europeans who should be rolling out a red carpet for the people that they colonized and oppressed. Not the other way around. But you know why? I'm not saying the global south shouldn't be like that, because the fact they are like that and they welcome people, and you can go online. There are many, Drew Binsky has a huge channel. I think he has visited every country on earth. He has like millions of followers. I loved his videos in Syria, and you can say, like, when people know that he's American, they're so happy to meet him, and they don't hold any American foreign policy grudges against him, because they know this guy's, he's a visitor, a guest. There's hospitality. I love that, and that should not change. And I'm not saying it's something only in Syria. Namibia, the global south as a whole, they welcome people, and meanwhile Europe, they put up their walls, and you'll be lucky to get a tourist visa. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's unfair, and it's frankly quite insulting. But anyway, I didn't want to go off too much on a tangent. Mr. President, wow. Wow, I'm so impressed. That was masterfully done, masterfully handled.